Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on 1966 Shelby GT350 clone. We're going to cover the engine detailing and the engine compartment cleanup and detailing in this video and get this car looking better and more correct. So let's get started. The engine's on the stand and I have it broken down pretty much as far as it needs to go so I can do a proper detail on it. I was just looking at the valve covers for clearance on these rocker arms. Really nice rocker arms. This is a well-built engine. Really, they used some good parts on it. These look like comp cams, steel, rocker arms, very good quality stuff. Edelbrock E street heads, which are a good street head, nothing fancy, but you know, it's a street engine, it's not a race engine. But everything is of some nice quality parts, it seems. So now we need to look at whether the valve covers are going to fit without too much of an issue. The biggest thing will be, there's the baffle right there. Ooh, that's pretty nasty looking inside there. All right. I may just get new ones for this thing instead of messing with these, but the way it looks, the new ones will come with the same baffle. I had to knock the baffle in quite a bit, and what's happening is the poly locks right on top here, these things, are hitting the top of the valve cover, but I think I can get away with using two gaskets to get it to sit up just enough to get off the poly locks. I think I definitely get a new set of valve covers. Oh yeah, look at that. This engine deserves better. What to do about these headers? You see the stainless shining through the paint that's on these things. They may have used stainless tubes and just a basic mild steel collector. The owner said just replace the headers if you feel like doing that, if it makes it easier. I worry about the fact that they may not bolt up to the exhaust on the car if I replace them, so I'm going to do my best to see what I can do here to clean these headers up and reuse them, and they're in good shape, so why not? Not too shabby. The engine for the GT350 clone has been stripped down, as you see, and hitting it with some self-etching primer on the bare spots and on the aluminum heads. Putting the second coat on now in preparation for engine color. Just trying to touch up the areas that I had missed first time around and give it a good base coat to help the paint stick. For now, we have the engine pretty much all dressed out and ready to drop back in the car. I have the hoses mounted on there. Like that makes it a little easier, less I have to hook up in the car. And then the wiring harness is installed on the engine. Had to modify things a little bit, for the tachometer and the Pertronics, but just trying to keep it a little clean. I think I got things tucked in there properly, and this is just balled up on top. But seems like we're pretty much ready to go with the engine. So now it's on to the engine compartment. I have a section behind the grill all painted and it's looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna let it dry for the day. And I've laid the plastic out over the car, taped off all the edges, and then I've been doing some clean up around the original VIN. Just kind of starting to clean up things a little bit. I had sanded over here. Start sanding everything. Well, I got to pull the hood hinges off, and they're there. Sand those, get those cleaned up. Sand firewall, all the areas, and get it all ready for spot, prime, and paint. Engine compartment's all painted, and we're just gonna let it dry. Got a couple little detail items to take care of, like the master cylinder, and I want to detail the steering box while it's in there. But right now we're just gonna let everything dry and then come back to it on the next video. Once again, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.